Alrighty, hello everyone, welcome. Apologies about the little delay, if there was any. It is can't remember how many streams I've done now, and once again, it's raining. Now, I have no idea what this is, but this looks big. That's a Herc. All right, guys, this is crazy. I had no idea about this, but this is actually a Hercules by the looks of it coming in. And if it's not a Hercules, yes, it was. It is a Hercules doing a go-around on a Saturday. Welcome, and this is completely unexpected. I'm not even prepared for it. Sorry guys, I'll get back on in a second. It's very hard when it's above me. Well, there is a little treat for you. And here comes the rain again. It is unbelievable how much rain we have had here on the Gold Coast in the past month and a bit. We've got a weather system at the moment known as La Nina, and it is just continuously causing havoc on us plane spotters here. Alrighty, well, there you go guys, welcome. Just in time for me to start the stream. I saw a plane coming in. I actually thought it was a Cessna from the distance, and because I saw some props, but I didn't see the outer props. So there you go guys, a Hercules to start our stream today. Now it is extremely windy here today, so just like Tim's stream yesterday. So I will get the audio fixed in a second, guys. Please be patient. All right, let's see how that goes. Let me know. Yeah, it's just a bit of a very windy day, and unfortunately I can't have my second mic out where I had it last time. So anyway, that's all right. We'll work with what we've got. Alrighty, let me get on the zoom out a little bit so you can see me. All right, hey guys, welcome. Thank you. So yeah, bit of a treat to us already this afternoon. A little Royal Australian Air Force Hercules, which is very rare for a movement on a Saturday. So I'm glad I got out here. And then yeah, so we've got an arrival probably in about 20 minutes. It's a bit slower today than I hoped. Unfortunately, there's been cancellations again just because of staffing with airlines and all that. But anyway, look, I appreciate you guys coming across and saying hello and enjoy the after party really here at Gold Coast Airport. I also wanted to go to a different spot today. It's actually, even though you can't see over there, but because of the wind, it was just unsafe for me to be up on a ladder because I do need to be above the fence, and I didn't want to, you know, hurt myself or worse. So yeah. Anyway, enjoy the stream, and yeah, let's see what we can do. John Gibson with a $40 already. Thank you, John. Appreciate it, mate. For all you do, this one's for you lads. Well, thank you, mate. Look, we appreciate what you guys do for us as well. And I hope you enjoy the stream. But look, mate, that will definitely help out. So help out with the stream. So thank you so much. Anyway, guys, I actually forgot to introduce myself. I'm not going to go back on camera. But anyway, so my name is Matt. If you are new here and you watched the stream yesterday, yes, this is a different location to Sydney from yesterday. I look after the Gold Coast and Brisbane streams because that's obviously I live here in Queensland. So welcome. Yes, I share the duties with myself, Tim and Kurt. It is going to be a bit quieter today, as I mentioned, compared to what you would have seen yesterday in Sydney and earlier today in LAX, if you're from Kevin's stream. But look, we're a regional airport here. We do what we can, and yeah, I guess that's all I can really say about Gold Coast. All right, so our next arrival is actually a Qantas 737. I believe it's from Sydney. Shouldn't be too far away. Like I said, the weather is not playing friends with me again today, unfortunately. It has been raining. Last week when I got here, it rained, and today when I got here, it rained. The forecast was for a shower or two in the morning and nothing in the afternoon. But it's been a shower or 20 this morning and a shower or two this afternoon. So if you are new here to Gold Coast Airport, welcome. So this over here is the domestic terminal behind the tower here, and sitting in the background there is the international terminal, which will be opening in 2 weeks' time. I think it's opening in 2 weeks' time, but we will be receiving international arrivals back here at Gold Coast Airport. The first arrival will be Scoot Airlines from Singapore, and that will be a 787, which is pretty exciting. It's a big deal for us again. So yeah, so Gold Coast Airport has that brand new terminal over there, 2 aero bridges to my knowledge, which is a big thing for us. We've never had aero bridges here at Gold Coast Airport before. All our aero bridges were practically mobile ones, so yeah, on wheels and things like that. And if you didn't get an aero bridge, you would get wet if it was raining. So that's the exciting part about Gold Coast Airport. Over here we have the general aviation. So you've got Sea Air, which flies to Lady Elliot Island. We've got a few flight schools here. Platinum at the back, they operate private jet charters. And so yeah, we get a bit of action. We also get RAAF action, which we got this pretty much once we started the stream, so that's cool. Where I am at the skate park. It's actually quite quiet today. Last week it was very, very busy. But I am at the skate park and football fields, which you can see here. So this is an awesome spotting location for Gold Coast Airport. It's practically free, it's open. There are some spots over here, which is known as Adena Avenue. So that's great for morning spots if you're a plane spotter. I like to call it the sewer pit because you're next to a sewer and it smells fantastic at 6 a.m. in the morning. Over here is where I wanted to take you guys today, was the desalination plant. But unfortunately, you can see by the height of the fence, practically in that spot. To give you an idea, I would have had to make my tripod probably 2.5 times higher than what it is just to get enough over the fence, which I have a plan in mind, but due to the wind, I really didn't want to get up on the ladder today. So yeah, that's it. I'm going to just jump in on the chat and see what's going on with you guys. And once again, John Gibson, thank you so much for your $40 donation to our stream. Luke Molds, I think that is a very, very good comment you made. To all the families and military services, thank you for your service and sacrifice. Remember, you are never alone. Stay strong. That is a very, very good comment there, Luke. My grandfather was in the Air Force as well here in Australia, so I definitely echo your words. And I think they definitely play a very important part to all our countries. And even once they are retired, you know, there are unfortunately members of the Defence Force that continue to, how can I put it, struggle down the track due to certain events that may have occurred in their time in the Defence Force. So no, definitely 100% back you on that comment there. Now I can hear a plane. Sounds like a private jet. Yes, I can see it. It's coming out now. Just Cause, hello mate, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. We will definitely have some movement today. Jaden, what time am I staying out there? Look, mate, probably around 5:30, depending. I'll try and get this Jetstar 787 again. Just again, it depends on the battery and power situation as well as the weather situation. Unfortunately, I'm going to get another power source very soon, but yet to do that. Need to save a bit more money up before we do that for myself. All right, we've got a business jet on its way out, private jet. I'll have to have a look in a minute for you where that is going. It's funny, if you're a plane spotter, I should stop talking so you can hear this plane, but it's funny, when you're a plane spotter, you actually have your ears tuned, and it's quite funny when I'm at people's houses and I can hear a plane fly over and like, how did you even hear that? And you just need to have the ears tuned to the right noises. Oh, sorry about that. And up we go. Not sure where she's going. If anyone knows, please put it in the comments or in the chat. Otherwise, I can have a look in a minute, see if I can find out where she's going to. For anyone playing at home. Oh, I wish that didn't unfocus then, because that was getting a bit wild. Oh, well, while we wait, let's see if we can see a bit of wildlife here. We've got one bird, if you're into birds. Where is he? There he is. An Australian native. Oh, he's flown away. Camera shy. That is a willy wagtail for anyone also bird watching today. Where did he go? He's gone, well and truly gone, or she. Yeah, willy wagtail, we call them. Well, I think that's their correct. Well, maybe they're just called a wagtail, but we call them willy wag. I don't know. But anyway, I'm not a bird expert. But yeah, no, they're a nice bird. Got a nice little chirp to them. So that 787 still sitting there, guys. If you were here with me last week, the 787 arrived from Alice Springs after quite a while in service. Oh, sorry, not in service, in storage. And she's flown back here. Won't be too long till she'll be back in the skies, flying us to potentially Melbourne, potentially Japan, not too sure, but won't be too long and she'll be back in the skies, which is very exciting. I've missed a few things. I apologise, guys. Phil Gibbs with a $50 tip. Match John and raise you 10. Thank you so much, Phil. That is Betty Boop the Snoot. Thank you so much for your support. And thank you for your moderation help on here as well. And that goes out to all the mods. Guys, thank you for your support to our channel. Chuck, thank you. $5 to the Power Fund. Well, thank you, mate. Trust me, it's coming soon and I can't wait. You think Tim did 6 hours yesterday? Well, you wait till I can do 8 hours of streaming. That's my goal very, very soon. So thank you. And Mark, welcome to Premium Economy, mate. I hope someone has brought you your favorite beverage and a cookie to start you off on today's journey with us. So thank you. So guys, I'm going to try and fix this second mic up, so just give me a minute. Let me know, hold on, I've got the mic's facing the wrong way, it's been blown away, so you'll probably hear some echo right now. Just let me know in the notes. Oh, I don't know why I keep saying notes. Let me know in the chat. How does the audio sound now, and how does it sound now? Let me know if there is any echo. Hopefully that has fixed the problem. So Mark, you're after a 4X. Okay, no worries. I'll see what we can find. It's not really a choice of everyone's beers. Yes, it is a very quiet place, John. You know, it's funny. Normally in the afternoon, it's actually, I mean, compared to what you guys get, it's a very, I don't know, we'd probably get maybe 10 arrivals in an hour, which is quite busy for us compared to LAX or Sydney. But I think the advantage we have here is, you know, we've got this open space, and I'm doing my best, and I'm trying to get onto Ridges Hotel, which is over here. I've reached out to them twice now, trying to get access to their rooftop over there, which you can. And then if I can get onto that, I could get you the pushbacks, I could get you the arrivals, I could get you the departures, I could get you the beach, I could get you the surfers at the beach. But unfortunately, Ridges have not replied to me. Maybe I need to tell them I want to stay there and they'll actually reply, because obviously they're not interested in advertising for their own business. Ridges, if you're watching, check your emails and check your Instagram. Yes, you will definitely see movement, guys. I promise you. We have arrivals, we have departures. I'm not just out here for the sake of showing you an empty airport. Trust me. I should be at home getting stuff ready for our my fiance's and my wedding, which is just a month away. But here I am out at the airport, so I can't use any excuse because she knows I'm out here, because she can watch me live. But I know she's not watching because she's working. So we have an arrival in 10 minutes time, which is a Qantas from Sydney. We have a departure, which is a Virgin to Sydney. Interestingly, that Hercules that we saw actually came all the way from Cairns. I don't know if that's been said in the chat. That's a long way. A flight from Cairns is 2.5 hours from here. So wow, that's cool. It must be heading back to its main base in, I think they're based in Richmond. Yes, thank you guys. Was meant to get married in October last year, but due to COVID, Sabrina, that's my fiance, her family weren't able to make it from Melbourne due to border restrictions, and actually neither could my family. So we're getting married in just a month, well, just over a month's time in March. So it's going to be, hopefully it'll be good. And then we're probably not going to have our honeymoon till about June, July, and we'll be heading, I hope, over to the beautiful Hawaii Islands. That's our plan. So aloha to anyone that is from Hawaii today. John, I can put it on the grass and we can see if we can see, you know, the blades moving up a little bit. Or maybe next time what I'll do is I'll head over to our hardware store and I'll paint something and we can see what dries faster, the paint or if a plane comes in. Well, look, guys, thank you for the kind comments. I appreciate it. Obviously, I haven't brought it up for anything like that, but no, I appreciate the kind comments from all you guys. Yeah, we've been together for a long time, and it's nice to be able to finally tie the knot, you should say. 11 years this year, so it's about time I crippled at the knee a few years ago, right? That's what everyone tells me anyway. All right, so let's get back to more exciting things. And that is our first departure, which is Yankee India Bravo, and that is the registration, or Victor Hotel Yankee India Bravo, and it is Virgin or Velocity 526 to Sydney. The flight to Sydney is roughly around 1 hour, so it's not too long. It takes me an hour to drive to Brisbane from here, or it can take me a flight to Sydney. And the way flights are at the moment, it's probably cheaper for me to fly to Sydney than drive to Brisbane with the cost of fuel, which is just ridiculous. And parking, of course. The only downside is that I'm safe in my car away from anyone else from that nasty thing going around. Guys, if you are from overseas and you've never seen or never heard of Virgin, Virgin is the competitor to Qantas and Jetstar, really. They started off as a low-cost carrier known as Virgin Blue. They then turned into a full-fledged carrier and renamed or rebranded to Virgin Australia. And during COVID, they went into administration. They got bought out by Bain Capital from the United States, and they are now kind of in the middle of Jetstar and Qantas. Still a great package if you like to fly domestically, but the airline did take a big hit, but they're on their way back, which is very exciting for me because that is my favourite airline on my favourite aircraft. They used to have the 777 as well, which flew into LA. So if anyone in LA was lucky enough to catch that, the 777, that started the days as V Australia, and then they rebranded to Virgin Australia. The V Australia is probably one of my most favourite liveries of all time. If you haven't seen it, have a look for VOZ or VHVOZ from back in 2009, 2010, and you'll be able to see the beautiful colour that they had. So I prefer, Brad, I'll explain that in a second, mate. I actually prefer Virgin. Look, no offence to Qantas, I know they're pretty much the airline of Australia, but yeah, I've just always preferred to fly Virgin Blue and Virgin Australia. I've just always had a better experience with them. I wonder if you can hear that in the, we've got a frog croaking around the corner. I wonder if you can hear it in the audio. Let me know if you can. We get it all here. I reckon, guys, I know it's quiet today, but I reckon you're gonna see some wild landings with these planes. That's just my gut feeling. I think we're gonna see some wild landings. So, look, we may not have the you know, the movements, but we definitely have the wind, and we have got the angle of a bit of some crazy landings. Now, Brad, AVV, Avalon, MEL, Mel, yes. So, there's two airports in Melbourne. they're quite a bit of a distance apart. So Avalon is a airport out near Geelong, and then Melbourne obviously is the airport out near the city of Melbourne. So it's kind of going to be, if you're living out in the Geelong area, you're going to prefer to fly out of Avalon, and if you're in the rest of Melbourne, you're in Melbourne. So yeah, go to Melbourne Tullamarine. So that's all it really is, just two different airports in the same area, but it's just easier. I also believe that, what do you call it? Avalon is used by a few other low-cost carriers. Brad Buckland, welcome, mate. Yeah, so Avalon pretty much only has Jetstar. It used to have Tiger as well, but Tiger went bust in 2020 when Virgin went into administration. Bit of a wind. Now this is the Qantas 737 coming over. It's currently over Currumbin. This is a beautiful part of the Gold Coast. You'll see if you're on the left-hand side of the aircraft right now, you've got the views of the beach. And you do a left base or onto base, and then yeah, you come in. So now pretty much these people here will be able to see all of the beach line. All right, this is my first arrival for the day, guys, so I'm going to do my best in making sure that I follow the aircraft. As you can see, like I said, it is a bit windy. Physics, yes, it's pretty windy, mate. Maybe not as windy as yesterday, but it's still pretty windy. When do you fly out? All right, guys, so yeah, I just saw a comment in there, people asking where is Gold Coast? So Gold Coast is 800 kilometres, around 500 miles north of Sydney. So if you watched yesterday's stream, maybe 500 to 600 miles. And yeah, it's based in a different state. So Queensland, we went over it last week. I can go through it again, but practically one side of this airport is New South Wales, and the other side of the airport is in Queensland, which is crazy. And anyway, but yeah, so Gold Coast is an hour's flight north of Sydney, or it's a 1 hour drive south of Brisbane, which is Brisbane is the capital of Queensland, the state of Queensland. So yeah, I hope that explains the question. Got a bit of sun now, thankfully. I don't know for how long. It is very heat hazed over there today, even though we've had some really humid days here as well. I live on the Gold Coast. Christopher Cotton, how is it that the airport is not as busy as... Okay, so we're pretty much just a regional airport. Obviously, yeah, it's kind of just I don't know, I don't want to call it a transit because it's not a transit, but it's just easier for people here on the Gold Coast to fly out of here to fly to Melbourne or Sydney or Adelaide, for example, instead of driving an hour north. I know that sounds crazy to some places, but that's just how it is. It's also a lot cheaper for airlines to land here. It's a lot cheaper for airlines to park their park their aircraft here overnight, even though you can do it elsewhere. But yeah, so pretty much that's why. And the flights are always full. So I've got a friend who is a flight attendant for a particular airline, and they've said to me that the numbers that come into the Gold Coast from Sydney and Melbourne at the moment are practically full. So there was flights out of Melbourne and Sydney, and the flights were practically 136 to 150 per flight. And then the Brisbane flights were only practically maybe 80 to 100. Because Gold Coast being Surfers Paradise, if you're new here, check out Surfers Paradise, check out our golden beaches. People would rather travel 20 minutes up the road than an hour down the road to get to the location. Matthew Allen, well, thank you for the $2 super chat. Really enjoying the streams. Keep up the great work. Well, thank you so much, mate. Okay, John Gibson, you've asked a very, very cool question. Let me tell you something. All right, so the question John asked, for anyone that is not watching the chat and watching on their TVs or whatever, his question was, so is it true that in a toilet in the sink, the water drains in the opposite flow than the northern hemisphere? Yes. So the first time I ever went to America, it was Hawaii, and then we went over to LA and all of that. But the first time I ever went to Hawaii, the first thing I checked when I flushed the toilet, or when I got there, I went to a toilet and I flushed it. And yes, it goes the opposite to what it does here in Australia. So there you go. I've always wondered that, and that was one of the first things I did when I got to Hawaii, and I flushed the toilet, and yes, it does the opposite. I'm not sure if all the toilets do, but this one definitely did. Now, there was another question here. Do I work in the aviation industry? So down under aviation and trains? No, I don't. I have had multiple opportunities as I've applied for different roles, such as airport check-in and ground crew, that's the word. I was offered a job, I turned it down due to particular reasons. I then was offered a IT, my background is IT. So I was offered a job with, well, very close. I applied for a job with Jetstar in IT, and things were looking positive, but I withdrew it due to a different role within my business. And then I applied for another role within Gold Coast Airport, and I withdrew my application for that because I was offered a promotion in my current role, which I actually start on Monday. So that's it. Every time I seem to get onto aviation, I seem to turn it down. I don't know why. I can't explain it. But anyway, so the answer is no, I don't work in aviation, but I have a very close contact with it, obviously with all my friends, Tim, Nigel, Kurt, and obviously anyone else that is part of it. All right, so guys, if you are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, the like button, and the alarm button or the alert button. So that will let you know every time we go live. We will be live again next week in Sydney. I believe Kurt is doing one midweek, and then I believe Tim is going to follow up on his huge stream from Friday, next Friday, depending if all goes well for him. So yeah, guys, if you're into that, make sure you do. We also do have the Flyers Club, which is $1.49 per month beginning, so you can help continue the support of our channel. Obviously, we just don't do aviation spotting, or sorry, we don't do just plane spotting live. We also do live streaming on Thursdays and Tuesdays for Microsoft Flight Simulator. So if you're a flight simmer, please come and join us. 9 p.m. New South Wales time every Tuesday and Friday, not Thursday. All right, let's see what else we've got coming in. It's definitely quiet this week compared to what it was last week. Like, I'm even noticing that. I guess school holidays are over. School went back on Monday. So I guess, yeah, we've got a few less flights because of that. The weather's not really helping us with general aviation today either. It's just too windy. To be up in a little Cessna 172 or whatever you're in. So our next arrival will be in 20 minutes. Hopefully we've got a few departures. But guys, look, thank you for sticking around. Thank you for chatting. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Smee, hello from San Francisco. Happy weekend. Well, happy weekend to you, Smee. Thank you for dropping in and saying hello. Will we see you on the Sky Lounge tomorrow? Hopefully we'll see you there. I'm going to try and jump on, and I hope you're keeping well and safe over there. And John Gibson with another $5. Thank you, mate. I appreciate the $5 there. So thank you. Ruben Green, mate. Welcome to the stream. Mate, the next time a plane flies over, I'll be more than happy to shut my mouth and let you listen to the planes. But at the moment, there's not much going on. But sure, there's no ATC, there's no planes, and I'm here to talk. So I welcome you, and thanks for joining. definitely a very quiet day today here at Gold Coast Airport. I could have went to Brisbane, but it's a bit of a drive, as we've said, and yeah, just felt like staying closer to home as well. Answered off 225. How far is Maryborough? Maryborough, 2.5 hours, maybe a bit longer from here. It's a bit of a drive. It's probably an hour north of Brizzy. So yeah, no, it's definitely a bit of a drive wherever you're coming from. Also, I know I'm talking a lot, but anyway, really cool experience for me on Monday. I'm going to talk about that. I was asked by our local news channel here, ABC, about plane spotting. I actually had an interview with them on the radio, and also there was a news article. I'll post that up so you guys can have a read of that later on, or if you want to have a read now. But it was talking about the slow movements of Gold Coast during the pandemic and the actors that came along during those downtimes. Well, Ruben, if you're still watching, I hope you've enjoyed your time, mate, but we don't really need that type of attitude around here, so thanks, mate. Guys, as you can see, we don't really take things. We have a word here called respect, and we like to follow that part of SID Squad. And there's something that I say a lot. It doesn't matter who you are or what you do. We're all equal. We're all equal to say what we want, but you need to respect other people as well. And that's something that I'm very strong about. So I apologize if I seem rude, but that's just how it is when it comes to respecting people, especially the host. It is so quiet here today that I can actually hear the waves of the beach. You won't be able to hear them, but for those who are new here, the beach is actually, where are we? Right behind that building. One of the questions was Infinite Flight Online. Welcome, mate. Thanks for joining. Matt, I've got a question. When's the best time to go to the Gold Coast? Look, probably I would say, well, this year wasn't too great. Oh, sorry, last year wasn't too great. But probably between winter and, so our spring, really. So September, October is normally the best times. And the reason for that is there's just a lot of, it's normally really sunny. March, April is normally wet because our cyclone season is still up and going around March, April. Even though we haven't had a cyclone, good chance will probably happen in March during the wedding, knowing my luck with the weather at the moment. But yeah, September, I would say September, October. And another reason is because the days start getting longer as well and not shorter, because we are very soon going to end daylight savings in New South Wales, and the days will get shorter again. Now, someone asked, sorry, George, did I miss it? No, A380s, no, we don't get them here. The biggest aircraft we've ever had here at Gold Coast Airport is a 747-400, which was a diversion due to bad weather, fog. And they had to land here due to low fuel. They didn't have enough to go to Sydney from memory. So we were very lucky to get a 747. We've had two 747s, one an SP and one a 400. Guys, thank you for the support in the chat as well. I appreciate it. Yeah, no, definitely. I was always grown up with the word respect by my parents, and respect's a big thing in our family. It's also important thing, and it's something I've always grown up with. Simple life. Hope this money is okay in your country. You may have heard of my country, Western Australia. We are a dictatorship in the Indian Ocean. That is the comment of the day so far. Guys, why I am laughing so much. So we have a state called Western Australia. Yes, it is in Australia, but they have been cut off from the rest of Australia since March 2020, when the pandemic started. They were supposed to open, I think, this week, and then the Premier has removed that from the plans, unfortunately. So simple life. I hope life over in WA is still simple for you guys, and I hope to see you or I head over there soon. Actually, I might do a stream one day from Perth. I'll tell you what. There you go. When the borders open, I'm going to fly over to Perth, and I'm going to do a stream from over there, because some of the stuff you get in Perth is pretty cool. So, yep, it's going to happen. All right, I'm making the call. I will do a stream from Perth when the borders open. So keep your eyes open. And also, Matthew Allen, is there any Sid Squad merchandise? All right, let me flip this around. You may not have seen before. So, hold on. I don't know if you can see, let me zoom out. Today I'm wearing, I'll take my glasses off, I can't really see. I'm wearing a Sid Squad hat and a Sid Squad polo shirt. Don't know if you can see that, can you see that? Yes. So, these aren't going to be merchandise to people. These are just for us crew at the moment. We like to have a collar to keep our necks away from the sun and a cap. But you know what, there's been a lot of questions and a lot of people asking about that. Brad Buckland has been kind enough to provide us some information on that. So look, watch this space. I think something we'll do soon. It's not going to be a lot, it may be just a cap and maybe just a shirt. But you know, guys, if you are interested, let me know. Chuck it in the chat, because the more interest you show, the more opportunity that we may do it. And the wind has really picked up here, so much that it nearly just pushed my my camera over. I'm trying to protect you guys. All right, we've got another arrival very, very soon. Here's some action. Where are we? He's chasing the bird. So, look, Sid Squad started back in 2020, around August when Flight Sim came out. Yeah, look, guys, I'm sorry that it's a bit slow today. I was expecting to be as busy as last week, but thank you for sticking around and chatting with each other. I promise you there will be an aircraft very soon, and then we'll should have a departure. Unfortunately, like anything, you can't really predict what happens with movements in airlines. There's delays. There is things that with weather, but we will have 4 departures soon, and we have an arrival soon as well, so that will keep us busy soon. No, that's definitely not an Australian Shepherd. So about 10 minutes out. Tyler, what's the temperature today, mate? It's probably, it's actually getting a bit warmer here. Let's have a look. 23 degrees, but it feels like it's getting warmer. Martin Gilbert, thank you, mate. And yes, more rain on the way. What was the smoothest landing you caught? Here at Gold Coast Airport? Guys, it is so windy today. I'm glad I'm not up on that ladder. I don't know, smoothest landing. I tell you what, the smoothest landing, look, I'm a Boeing man. The smoothest landing I've ever been on is probably an Airbus A330. It was actually on Tim's stream yesterday. I think it was EBS landed. I don't know where from. I think it might have been from Perth or New Zealand. And it was a very butter landing. It was so smooth. But yeah, I think the A330s are a very smooth aircraft to land. Guys, I just want to show you this. It was just pointed out to me. This shows you how windy it is today. So these pine trees are actually being bent. Hold on, here we go. Where is this one? This one. They're being bent by the wind today. That's just how windy it is. There's another one over here which is just going crazy. Where is it? There he is. I hope that gives you an idea of how windy it is and just how lucky and protected we are behind this. I've got a wall behind me. I don't know if you can pick up on that in the stream or not, but it is crazy windy. And we've got more rain coming. Fantastic. Gary would love some snow. Monty, feel free, mate. I'm here. Brad, I've got to go through my photos. I haven't done it. I just haven't had time. But yeah, so I will get the photos. I actually looked this morning. I was hoping they were over, but over here, along there somewhere, we normally have kangaroos sitting behind. Okay, someone's just called up tower, but I don't know who. So I'll be doing some plane spotting in LA in October. I won't be streaming. but I will be definitely doing some plane spotting myself over in LA. Where's the windsock? I'm trying to find the windsock for you, John. I can't see the windsock. Has the windsock been blown off the pole? Oh, there it is. It's just... It was blocked out by that white building. It's crazy, this wind. All right, we've got a Virgin landing, guys. Just fasten in. Fasten your seatbelts. This is what you're here for, I know. Not to listen to me talk, as some people have made very clear today. Brad, look, you never know. Maybe Kevin and Rudy will be impressed with my camera skills by the time I get over October, and we'll do a 3-camera stream. One from the car park, one from, I don't know, wherever else it is. I don't know LA well, and then one from the other side. I don't know. I'm just. Wouldn't that be cool, guys? A 3-camera stream. Speaking about multi-camera streams. We've got something special coming up for you guys. I don't want to give too much away, but Kurt and I are working on something in the background. So you can try and put put a few things together, but Kurt and I are working on something in the background. We'd love to have Tim on board as well, but he's busy on weekends. It would be a weekend thing, just like today. But if you can work it out, we're excited to do it. I don't want to say it yet. Yeah, Monty's, the 787 is still there, yeah, mate. So, Brad, you're very, very close, but it's not Gold Coast. Hint, hint. Martin, thank you, mate. I appreciate it. M16 Hammer, have you ever plane spotted before? Let me know in the chat. Because there's a story coming. Guys, this is wild. For a second then I thought we were going to see it go around, to be honest with you. M16 Hammer, when have you plane spotted and how long ago? And tell me, if it's recently, how often do you spend at an airport? Just out of curiosity. BRH, seen any go-arounds today, Matt? Well, yes, but it was a planned go-around. It was actually a RAAF Herc right at the start of the stream. When we started, there was a aircraft on final, and it turned out to be a Hercules for the Royal Australian Air Force, which was pretty cool. So that's the only, well, it was really a missed approach, not a go around, but yeah, so it was still something, but no go around from an airline yet. Guys, just give me a second. I've just got to take a phone call. All right, guys, can you hear me? Sorry about that. I just had to take that phone call. Unfortunately, when you're IT support, you are always on call, and that was a work call. So, yeah, you just don't have the flexibility of being able to not take a call, especially when your life and pay depends on it. All right, so a little story. All right, so I've been spotting now for 13 years, longer, since 2007. 2006, 2007. When I started spotting, we didn't have Flight Radar 24. We didn't have Flight Aware. We didn't have the flexibility, or the luxuries of seeing what registration, what aircraft would come in. And plane spotting is, and always will be, to me, about going to an airport, doesn't matter if it's at 6 a.m. in the morning till 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and you see 4 aircraft land, it doesn't matter on if you got there, got 6 planes or you got 20 planes. It doesn't matter what rego you got. It's you went out and you enjoyed what you did with your friends and with, or yourself if you're out there by yourself. These days, we have this luxury of flight radar. We have this luxury of seeing what registrations and what planes are coming in, and people are just, unfortunately, more worried about what aircraft they can get than actually doing what plane spotting is all about, and that's spotting aircraft. So what I'm getting at M16 is, yes, there are not many aircraft coming in, but this is what plane spotting is all about. It's about enjoying being at the airport, looking at what's going on, watching, doesn't matter what plane. Like for example, that Hercules that came in today, that wasn't planned. I didn't know about it. And that's exactly what plane spotting is all about. It's the luck of the draw to me. So yeah, we may all do it differently, but it may be boring to you, but plane spotting is about spending time at the airport and getting what comes in. And I'll leave it at that. And you may think I'm grumpy, but it's not very nice to have people continuously say that it's boring and things like that. Like, feel free to turn the stream off. Feel free to turn the stream off if you're not happy, but this is plane spotting. This is what put me into plane spotting. This is what I love doing. Well, Kurt, thank you for the $5 super chat. Here's a tip for a taco. Mate, I think I'll need one soon. Enjoy, you might need one later in the wind. Enjoy the stream. Stay creamy. Oh, guys, Rex. If you remember Rex, the dog from last week, he is back, but he's getting wet and he is running away. Hey, Mickey FC, welcome, mate. Sorry, mate, I missed your comment. Did you ask what airline? Yeah, I prefer Virgin Australia over Qantas, if that's what you asked. Look, guys, I'm sorry to get frustrated, and I'm sorry that if I, on stream, but I like to make sure I can voice my opinion as much as people are on the chat. And it is frustrating when people say that, because this is my airport, this is what we do, this is what I want to show off. And yeah, that's all about plane spotting to me. We used to print out a sheet. Tim and I used to print out a sheet, and when I flew down to Sydney, Tim and I would get there at 8, and Tim and I would stay there till 5 p.m. It didn't matter what was coming in. I know Sydney's busy. Tim would come to the Gold Coast, we would do the same thing. Like, we went to Brisbane once and we got an Omni Air DC-10. Like, and that wasn't, we didn't know that. Like, DC-10, an Omni Air DC-10. Like, he didn't come down for that. And that's why flight radar's great to see what's going on, but plane spotting should be about going out and just sitting there and enjoying it. It's what takes me away from what else is going on in my life. It's like fishing. You may catch one fish, you may catch 20 fish, but it's how you enjoy it. That's my rant. I'm done. Thank you. John Gibson, I can't remember if I said it, mate. Thank you for the $5 tip. I appreciate it. Tiki, this is definitely what plane spotting is all about. Thank you for the $10.11 tip. Thank you so much. And Smee, yes, plane spotting is the heavies and the prop planes and everything in between. It's the random dogs and birds. It's the fellow spotters. Keep doing what you are doing. Thank you so much, Smee. I I could have probably said it that way, but thank you. I appreciate it. And Matthew Allen, you do your best and we will be here to support you. Thank you so much, guys. You are amazing. And you know what? That's why we're here. Now, I just want to... The sun's out again on Coolangatta. Where are we? It's a bit overexposed, but there's Coolangatta. The sun's on it. Right below those buildings is the beautiful Coolangatta Beach. Nuclear engineer, love the Sid Squad streams, good rant, thank you. Look, I'm not here to rant, guys, but it's just, if people are gonna be disrespectful, then I'm gonna feed it back to them, and that's just how it is. I'm that type of person. I'm not afraid to say of how it is, so thank you, guys. And look, I'm here for you guys as well. Obviously, the ones that are here to support us, we're here to help, you know, we're here for you guys and you know, show off the beautiful Gold Coast, or Sydney, or Brisbane. You know, it's funny, someone I work with, I'm not going to say obviously who, for privacy reasons, but someone I work with has been a plane spotter for many years, and their plane spotting was, they used to, I don't know, guys, you may know of this, I started after this, but used to go and buy a book. It's like an encyclopedia. He used to buy a book and he used to have every registration. This was in the UK, he said. He used to have every registration, and next to it was spotted. And if it didn't say spotted, you know, like it had like different notes, and that was what they did as plane spotting. So there's all different ways. Cute little dog. Eccleston's Angel, 2 months in business class. Thank you so much. G'day Matt, how's you? Yeah, look mate, I'm good. I'm feeling good. Saturday here, I'm relaxed, believe it or not. We're getting buried in snow, wow. You know what, I've only seen snow twice in my life, which, well actually no, that's 3 times. So I've been to the snow twice, and when I was in Palm Springs, I went up to that big mountain thing in Palm Springs. You know, so I've seen snow there, but that's it. Like, snow's not a common thing for us here in the Gold Coast, and you gotta travel quite a far distance for me to see snow. Kirsten, thank you, Kirsten. $5. Just like bird watching, it's the experience, not the numbers. You're great. Love it. Well, thank you so much. And Brad, welcome. First class for 4 months, mate. Not everything online has to provide. Yes, exactly. There's other things in life that provide that, but you know, if the stream doesn't do it, I'm sure there's avenues that can. Anyway, let's get back to planes. Tiki, you know, thank you again for the kind super chat. You guys must come out to SFO and spot with me and speed. Look, guys, absolutely. I'm in America in October for 8 days. If we can do something for a day's worth of spotting, let me know. I'd love to fly to San Fran and do some spotting there. Let's get in contact. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. John Gibson, thanks, mate. Look, honestly, thank you for your ongoing support to our channel. Thank you for your tips today. Mate, I hope you enjoyed it. I know there wasn't a lot of action, but I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to come back later on. When's the Rex departure? Look, I don't know what's going on. Rex are weird. They're not flying in on Saturdays. They're only doing 1 flight. But then tomorrow they're flying in the afternoon. Like, I just don't know. I don't know why their schedule's really strange at the moment. So one of the questions, is there an ILS approach to Gold Coast? Yes, there is. Here's the ILS, well, radar, I guess you would call it, sitting there. We only got ILS about 3 years ago, not that long ago, and there was a huge uproar with the residents because it's going to disturb them and all of that. But the ILS is only used in really bad weather. Wouldn't be used today. It's practically only if they can't see below a certain visibility. So it's not very often. I think I've seen ILS in operations, maybe a total of 20, 30 times since they've installed it. It's very small numbers compared to the normal approach. So there it is there. No issues with 5G here. No issues with 5G here in Australia. Oh, that Rex. No, he's gone. He's gone. He's gone. The rain scared him away. RoboChop 1987, welcome back, mate. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Look, yeah, Vegas is on. I'd love to go back to Vegas. Well, I've never spotted in America. I've done it in Hawaii, but I've never done it in, the mainland America. I'd love to do it. I promise you guys, there are planes coming. Guys, just give me a second, I need to swap batteries around. Stay away from New York airport, you say, too cold. Well, I'd love to go to LA. I've never, not LA, New York. I've never been to New York. I've heard they've got good pizzas over there. Well, we should have had departures about we got departures in 7 minutes. Three departures, and then we've got arrivals very soon as well. It's definitely quiet today. Okay, guys in the chat, all right, look, let's talk about pizza for a minute and stop talking about planes. I want to know the difference between a New York pizza, a Chicago pizza, And is there an Indianapolis pizza? I don't know, but is it right? The Chicago pizzas are like a thick or a really thick base, and then the New York is like a thin base pizza. Is that right? So there's our little Willy Wagtail again, catching bugs. All right, we've got a Jetstar pushing back with a bit of rain. Tail south. Oh yeah, that's right. Ah, Detroit pizza, that's the one I'm thinking of. Right, yes. All right, we're about to get wet, guys. I'm going to move the camera because it's going to pour for a few minutes, so please stand by. I don't know what it is. It's me in plane spotting at the moment, just a lot of rain. Oh, you're gonna get echoing, hold on. I'm just gonna have to turn this other mic off for a minute, guys. Sorry. Always raining. Yeah, it should be sunny this afternoon, they say. Well, this is definitely not sunny. Yeah, we've had so much rain, guys. If I can send it, let me know where. I'll try and I don't know, blow it over to you or something. It's just crazy with the amount of rain we've had over the last month and a bit. But it's called La Nina. 3-4 years ago, I think it was 3-4 years ago, we were in a drought. We were actually on water restrictions and everything, and now our dams are just overflowing. So I've just got the ATIS for Gold Coast Airport. Moderate turbulence forecast below 5,000 feet. Visibility greater than 10 kilometres, reducing in 6 kilometre showers, obviously. And it is 15 knot gale winds up to 25 knots with a max crosswind of 18 knots. So that's just telling you how windy it is today. Jacko, there you go. So, hey Jacko, Gold Coast has had nearly 700 millimetre of rain over the last 2 months. 700 mil is 27 inches of rain. I don't know if that's a lot, but I mean, it is a lot, but I don't know if that's a lot to you guys. In America, I don't know how much rain you guys have. Pouring rain. The camera doesn't give it justice either. Now she goes into the rain.
Taxi Alpha on Charlie, cross runway 17, holding point Charlie, runway 14. Upper Charlie, cross runway 17, holding point Charlie, runway 14, just 696. Qantas 597, contact approach, good day. 597, good day.
How was the audio then? Was it as loud as it was here? Because that was a very loud departure. Gary, that is one good thing about Gold Coast Airport. Like, pretty much, unless you've got an arrival, which isn't always the case, they can pretty much just do a rapid, like, go to the holding point, and by the time they get to the holding point, they've already been cleared to take off, and it's practically just, yep, line up and go, really. It's a shame, we used to get the 717s in, and they just would come around and they would just take off like a rocket. It was so cool, but unfortunately they haven't been flying in here since probably mid last year. They've been taken over by the Alliance E190s. All right, we've got a Jetstar. I'm not sure where it's going, but I'm going to say Adelaide, just as a guess, or it could be Hobart. Hobart. Normally we've got like little Cessnas flying around on today with students practicing, but that will not be happening with this weather, which sucks.
Yeah, it is. No, good. Jetstar 696 Tower. Clear to take off. Clear to take off.
For anyone that's new here, Jetstar is the budget airline of Qantas. Actually, guys, I'd be interested. Overseas viewers, what's your favourite domestic, or what's your favourite airline you see here in Australia? Qantas, Jetstar, Alliance, Virgin, Rex? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. I'll be interested to see what you guys perceive, or that you guys like as to see as an airline. I don't know if you guys can hear that frog or not. Green tree frog by the sounds of it.
Delivery will be 744 to Brisbane. 744 delivery.
That's a really good question. Where did I see that?
We're on bay 7 left, velocity 744.
How do you tackle rain when plane spotting? Well, look.
Just 696 contact approach.
Great question. So at the moment I'm undercover with a building that's here, thankfully. If there was no building here, I probably wouldn't be streaming right now, and that's just to protect my equipment. As a plane spotter doing photography, look, if it's not clear skies, or if you're really wanting to get a shot, then it's kind of just, I don't know, wear a raincoat. But yeah, unless it's sunny with doing as a photography, it's not really worth being out here unless it's like a shot that you want. But yeah, I mean, look, be honest, if it wasn't for the stream and showing you guys off Gold Coast Airport and doing this like live plane spotting with video, I probably definitely wouldn't be out here. Just because there's just really no point with the conditions. So I'm just really, to be honest, I'm out here for you guys. But to just answer it simply, if it's raining as a plane spotter doing photography, it's not really worth it unless it's a rare shot. Yeah, so that's a frog, if anyone was wondering what that is. That's a frog croaking. They like to hide in the drains. Where we live, they're in the drains across the road one day, then they're in the drain, in our drain. They like to hide in there and keep nice and wet, especially with all the rain at the moment. We've got a lot of frogs at the moment. We've also got cane toads, which were brought over here to protect the sugar cane from a particular bug, the beetle, sorry. And then the cane toad just continuously decided that it wanted to reproduce, and now we have so many cane toads that they've become a they've actually become a real problem, especially for animals, dogs and cats. They actually poison us as well. Called a cane toad. I don't know if you guys have them over there, but yeah, they're a pest here in Australia. I'm not sure what type of bird that is. It looks like a sparrow. A very well-fed sparrow. Doing some type of dance. We've got a Virgin departing very soon. Frog spotting. Well, look, if I could. If I could do frog spotting, I would show you the frog. If he was out, I'd do my best to take him around. I'll make sure he isn't out. Hold on. No, he's in the pipe. I know you guys can't see what I'm doing, but I'm actually I've got my camera down the pipe to see if I could see my iPhone camera, but I can't see him. So guys, welcome. If you're new here, welcome to Gold Coast Airport. It's a bit quiet day here at Gold Coast Airport, but welcome to Sid Squad. My name is Matt. I'm your host for this afternoon. You may have been here yesterday watching a very busy Sydney airport with Tim, who is our main man, Tim. We've also got Kurt, who likes to spend some time streaming live from Sydney. And I've got the advantage of streaming from two airports. I can stream from Gold Coast, where we are today, and also Brisbane. I had a choice of two airports today. I could have went to Brisbane. It seems like it was going to be busier at Brisbane today, but I chose Gold Coast for a couple of reasons. One, it's an hour drive north from where I live to Brisbane, so that means it's an hour drive back south. got to pay for parking there. Parking isn't cheap. And then the arrivals and departures weren't too much more than what we have here, believe it or not. So yeah. But guys, thank you for sticking around. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that alert button. And we will be live at Sydney Airport, where there will be a lot more action next week with Kurt and Tim. And you can also join us on Tuesday and Friday nights live, Microsoft Flight Sim. If you'd like to know more about that, ! Discord. And that will take you to our Discord channel, and you can follow up on that. Also, don't forget to follow us on Instagram, sidsquad.au. You can chuck us a follow over there, and we like to support our community by uploading photos of our fellow Sid Squad members, and from things from all things from plane spotting and photography to flight sim screenshots. So send us a like and follow. Also, I have my own YouTube channel, !Matt, M-A-T-T, and you can go follow me there, and I'll be showing more videos than live plane spotting on that channel. So please come join. Exton Angel, thank you for coming in today. Thank you again for your kind tips and membership with us. I hope you have a good evening. Okay, I'll just check where that 787 is for you guys. It's definitely a little way out, but hopefully she's not too delayed. They like to be delayed quite regularly. She's actually early today, which is good. So we'll get her arrival, which will be in roughly an hour's time. That's definitely not our next arrival, but that is our heavy arrival. Our next arrival is in about 20 minutes time, guys. And next departure is very soon. In 5 minutes time. Robert, welcome mate. Hi, first time from Somerset, UK. Well, welcome mate. It must be early over there. Thank you for joining. Yeah, this is the Gold Coast today. It's a bit quieter than what it was last week. We had a lot more arrivals last week, but I think I've put it down to school holidays has ended. Unfortunately for us, it's a bit of a down period, but please enjoy the chat with everyone. Get to know everyone. That's what we're here for. We're not just here for plane spotting. We're here to be an amazing community. It doesn't matter where you're from or what you do. We hope you guys enjoy each other's company as much as I am enjoying having you guys here. I'll show you around the Gold Coast, actually. I know we did it a bit earlier, but sorry, I'm just reading the comments. All right, so welcome to anyone from the UK. Good morning. I'm assuming it's morning over there. It's afternoon, Saturday afternoon here. It is 10 to 4, Saturday afternoon. Saturday, I've said Saturday, sorry. The weekend's nearly over. We've only got one more day and then we're back to work. Just goes so fast, doesn't it? If you're wondering the winning lotto numbers, please let me know and I can give you the winning lotto numbers for tonight's or last night's lotto draw for anyone that's still wondering. No, I'm just joking. All right, so this is Gold Coast Airport. For anyone that's new here, let's show it off. All right, so over here we have the new international terminal. It's very exciting. I'm excited for it, and that is because we've got new aero bridges at Gold Coast. The first time ever we've had aero bridges, which is very special. So that will mean that there's a good chance that we'll get more international airlines coming in. So that's that. Then we have the domestic terminal, which is sitting behind the Coolangatta Tower and the fire station. Over there is the Ridges Hotel. I'm not talking about them at the moment because they're not replying to my emails. Then we've got here the Platinum, right at the back there. Platinum they look after all the business jets. So we had a business jet take off earlier. That would have been managed by Platinum. We then got all the GA aircraft. So we've got 3 flight schools here at Gold Coast Airport, which is a good thing. We've got Air Gold Coast. We've got Air Gold Coast. I can't think of the others, I'm sorry. And they fly out of here with Cessnas and a few different type of aircraft. We've also got Sea Air. Now the Sea Air hangar's open. That could mean we have a few Sea Airs arriving. I'll check in a minute. If we do, that would be fantastic. And they fly Twin Otters and caravans, Cessna caravans. Got this nice big open space of plane spotting for everyone. So if you want to come to the Gold Coast, we've got enough room for the 300 of you that are currently watching. If you're a skater, there's a skate park, not much going on there. If you're a BMX boy or girl, there's a BMX little park area for you. If you want to get COVID tested, we've got that too. If you want to go to the beach, just behind that building. We've got it all here at Gold Coast Airport, just not many plane movements at the moment. And then if you want to play football, I can't really show you at the moment, but there is a football field behind us there. And if you want to do burnouts, here is another good spot. Spotting locations, obviously here, over at the sewer pit, and then also the desalination plant over here. You may have noticed the touchdown shot in my in the thumbnail. That is from the desal plant. Now we've got a Virgin pushing back any second now. Now I believe we've also got a new member, so let me just check. Gary Moore 2.0, welcome to first class, mate. I believe we'll have Brad Buckland bringing you some champagne and your favourite beverage choice. So please let him know what you want, and we also will be providing you with some wonderful cookies from Byron Bay. And also Christopher Cotton, upgraded to first class. Well, mate, thank you so much. Make sure you see Brad as well on his way through to provide the other cookies that we have. So we've just had we've got a pushback with a Virgin over there, which we will come to, but we've got some BMX riders. Coming to enjoy the rain. Very rainy day. It's a very, very UK day here today, isn't it? Gold Coast Airport. I was hoping for some clear skies or some blue skies. That was predicted by the meteorology, but unfortunately they haven't. Oh, sorry. Gary's serving the drinks. Brad's serving the food. I'm getting confused here with our air hostess today. That's a good point, Brad. Watch this space. But no, all jokes aside, Gary Moore and Christopher, thank you for joining the first class, guys. We really appreciate your ongoing support to our channel. Look, I said this a few weeks ago, this is just the beginning for us. Gold Coast Airport is starting to get busy, even though it doesn't look like it today. We're going to have international arrivals soon. Sydney's getting busier. I've made the executive decision that I'm going to go to Perth when their borders open. We're going to try and get Melbourne. We're going to have Brisbane. We're just getting started, guys. So thank you for your support. Honestly, the ongoing support from you guys helps us improve our equipment. You know, like it's funny, when Tim started, he pretty much had borrowed his dad's laptop and had a camera that he used. He's now been able to, you know, put a bit of money that he's earned from you know, the memberships and donations to his own laptop, buy a battery, and that's also, you know, helping me be able to get equipment as well. So look, guys, thank you so much, and it honestly means a lot to us. Like, I know we say it all the time, but I don't know, you guys being here is what makes us do what we love doing. So thank you. Lord. Look, unfortunately, this is who you're with today. I'm sorry about the issues, and I hope we can resolve the drink server for you next stream. So yeah, the Virgin was pushed back tail north. I think that's just based off where it was parked, and what they'll do is, we'll see it, they'll go around, pass back out through where the taxiway where they normally come in, and then he'll then come down. So it's a bit of a longer taxi for him, but I think the Virgins do that based off where their gate is. So yeah, you can see him coming around now, and he'll go that way, whereas the Jetstars are further towards us, so there's a different taxiway that they can go through. One time I actually, I don't know if the wind changed or what happened, but we actually went down the runway, taxied down the runway, did a turn here, and then took off. It's the first time I've ever had that happen. It's the only time I've ever had that happen. Can't remember what airline. I think it might have been Virgin. Really? Gold Coast population is about the same as the city of Long Beach. Wow. I wouldn't know it from the location. Yeah, right. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I didn't know that. One of the questions in there was what's going on with that Jetstar. So that Jetstar at the back, the 787, I think if that's the one you're talking about, or if it's the other ones at the back of the terminal there, I think they're just parked there. That Virgin behind that A320, which you can see there, it's actually been there for weeks, to my knowledge. I don't know if it's just parked there or if it's gone tech. But that Jetstar 787 that's at the back arrived last Friday or Thursday, I believe, from Alice Springs, and it's been in storage since March 2020, and they're just getting it ready for operations back here at Gold Coast. No, Brad Buckland, we don't want decaf, mate. We don't want decaf. We need them to stay awake. And T, welcome, man. Well, thanks for coming along, saying hello. 1 a.m. in the morning there. Well, thank you for coming and dropping in and saying hello. The rain's coming back in, unfortunately. If we have any arrivals and it's raining, I will go out into the rain for you guys. But fingers crossed it holds off for the arrivals. I'm willing to get a little bit wet for this shot.
Runway 14 and there's nothing around. Runway 14, what's in 10.14?
You probably didn't hear that, but the ATC summed it up. There's nothing around here at the moment apart from this Virgin. Can you imagine, like during the pandemic, this was there was less than this. Like there was nothing. One arrival, one departure per day. And at the time they were, it was a Virgin 737 into Sydney, and people who flew in had to quarantine for 14 days in a hotel.
And for the 744, we are incoming. The 744, please good time. People take off for the 740.
So it seems that the plane is setting the frog off. Geez, a bit of spray there, look at that. It's definitely wet down that end of the runway. If we get any more rain, the next arrival will be very wet. Now, funny series of events. To the right of me, it seems to be getting brighter.
Velocity 744, contact approach, good day. Approach velocity 744, good day.
All right, so we've got 20 minutes before our next arrival, which is Newcastle. Well, it's 15 minutes actually, and then we've got one in 24 minutes, and then we've got one in 30 minutes. So we've got 3 arrivals coming in very soon, which is good. That will then probably get us to where the 787 is. But yeah, hopefully this rain lets off. If not, I promise you, I will stand in the rain. I will get wet because I don't want to miss these shots. It's 4 o'clock. Guys, I'm just going to mute for a minute. I'm just going to have a quick drink and won't be too long. All right, I'm going to have a look and see what arrivals we've got coming in apart from these. I don't know, I've just got a feeling we might have something else coming in. So give me a second. I'm just going to check on something else. Won't be long. All right, so yeah, it looks like we've actually got a Cessna 208 due in at 4:30, so in about half an hour from Redcliffe. So that's not far, Redcliffe's just north of Brizzy. So yeah, Victor Hotel, Tango, Quebec, India, for anyone wanting to see what that looks like prior to its arrival. So yeah, we've got one little general aviation aircraft coming in. I believe that will be Sea Airs, like I said. So we've had a military, we've had some commercial, and then we've got a GA. So that's pretty good. And as you can see, the rain is coming down again. You can't even see hardly the planes at the moment. That's how heavy the rain is here. Thank you, meteorology, for your fantastic predictions today of a shower or two in the morning. But guys, thank you for sticking around. Tyler, what is the name of the ocean in Gold Coast? That is the Pacific Ocean. Have I been to Darwin, Northern Territory? No, I have been to Alice Springs. I had family there. They've no longer live there, they've moved. But no, I've never been to Darwin. It is definitely on my list. I'd like to go to Darwin during the storm season though. I'm a big fan of getting lightning photography. That is one thing that I am trying to get more of. But we haven't had many storms this year, so that's a bit difficult. Six Knots, welcome mate. Thanks for coming along and saying hello. Some might think we're crazy being out here. I think these people are a bit more crazy than I am, to be honest. But further to my rant earlier, this is plane spotting. This is what it's all about. It's about being here and enjoying the moment and enjoying what you can get. So it's not all about getting one particular rego, rocking up and then going back.
Just about to put up a new way, but the business down to about 5,000 metres. And shouted an area the wrong way for.
All right, so guys, I think it should be, look, I think it won't happen, but be prepared for a go around. I was expecting a go around due to the wind, but we're now getting to that point where a go around could be very possible due to this weather. This is very close to go around weather. So look, let's wait and see what happens. Stick around.
I'll give you an update later in runway 14 cleared to land. Runway 14, just off runway 2.
Okay. So yes, it is raining. I've got my raincoat on. I'm holding an umbrella. Simple life. Work on the first class, mate. Well, look, thank you for your support. Thanks for sticking around. And thank you, mate, all the way from the Western Australia. Welcome. So hopefully we'll see you over here on the East Coast soon, mate, from your separated life from us. It's funny, we've got more connection with other countries than we do with our own country at the moment. It's crazy. Jeremy, why don't you get a job at the airport? Look, I said it a bit earlier, I don't know if you're on. I've had many opportunities. I've turned down a few jobs and I've withdrew applications from a few jobs. Yeah, I don't know. I've always been in a role or in another job that I've enjoyed more. All right, here comes this Jetstar. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe one day. It is what it is at the moment, mate. But sometimes I worked in another job where it used to be my passion, and then after that I I no longer have that passion. So I don't know, I just don't want to lose that passion either. All right, we won't have a go around here. Visibility has improved a little bit, but it is still wet. It is still wild, and the wind has picked up.
Jetstar 408, contact 123.5.
Yes, Brad Buckland, that's also a good point. My current job pays more than the aviation industry. That wasn't too bad of a landing, actually. Ah, Agent, Newcastle is your hometown. I used to have family, or my grandparents used to live in Lemon Tree Passage, if you know where that is. Oh, sorry about the zip noise there. Now, this is the one thing that sucks about Gold Coast Airport. It is pouring down rain over there, and the passengers are going to get wet because there's no aero bridges. Donald, Roy, sometimes, no, you're right. And it's funny you say that because I had worked in a role for a very long time, well, my current role for a very long time, and it wasn't very good pay, but it's got a very good work-life balance, and that's most important. And I've just been promoted in the role. But yeah, no, look, you're right. Definitely not. I'm just going to move the camera, guys, so stand by. I'll just keep it on. Look, there's no point. Jeez, it's wet. The Jetstar from Sydney is in a holding pattern. Is that right? Let me have a look. Wow, yeah, right, okay. Let's see what that Virgin does as well. So for all those watching on Flight Radar, yeah, JQ408 has just done a right turn. The only thing I can think of is that they're going to go ILS to go out there, but let's see what happens. I haven't picked up anything on the ATC, so it means that they're still on Brisbane Centre. 118.7, which they actually did tell them to go out there. Well, there's definitely nothing wrong with the airport. It's just the lights are very... Anyway, let's see what happens. Kikaja? Hope I said that right. I am using today a Sony Handycam AX43. Sometimes I stream with a Canon R5 as well. It just depends on the day. I could probably go the R5 right now, to be honest with you, for better visibility. But unfortunately my panning isn't as good, so because it's, you've got to zoom with the lens and stuff like that. Yeah, that's strange. All right, let's just keep an eye on that Jetstar. See if is he turned around? Yeah, he's turned around again. Unless we've had a runway change. Let me just check. No, we're still runway 14. Of course we would be because of that. Yeah, it'd be interested to see what this version does in 15 minutes time. I'll have to listen back to the live ATC of Brisbane Centre and see if we can work out what's happened for that to have to do a holding pattern here at the airport, or just outside the airport, because obviously we're live here, guys, and we can't, apart from the weather, there's nothing strange going on. Sorry, I went quiet then because I could hear one of the fire trucks just start up, and I'm trying to see if I can see it.
Which one? The
Althea, my longest stream was 5 hours at Brisbane Airport on Australia Day. I can't... Okay, maybe it wasn't a fire truck starting up.
Jetstar, Jetstar 408. Jetstar 408 tower, wind 170 degrees, 15 knots, cleared to land. Cleared to land, Jetstar 408.
Strange. Okay. I don't have any explanation for that. We'll have to listen to Brisbane Centre later on. Yeah, look, normally summer on the Gold Coast is the best, like very rare to rain. We do get afternoon storms, like we'll get a storm probably at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and then it'll rain for a few hours and then it will clear up and the next day's perfect, and then same thing. But it's just recently we've just had so much rain, and it's all because of this La Nina weather pattern, which creates a lot of moisture in the air, and obviously this is what we're getting. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's crazy just what we're experiencing this year so far. Peter Walsh, thank you for the £5 super sticker, mate. Thank you so much. Good job. Well, thanks, mate. I'm glad to see you here. I'm sorry it's a little quiet, but good to see you guys still kicking around, and I appreciate the support. Thank you so much. Cinnamon cookie sounds yum. It is 4:24 p.m. You can see the time there on the left-hand. Sorry, yeah, on the left-hand side. What is that bird doing? It's going crazy. Is that a duck? That's a duck. Be careful, Mr. Duck. Excuse me, guys. We've had a few bird strikes here in the past. We actually had an AirAsia A330 once to have a bird strike on departure here. I think it was XXS. It had to land in Brisbane. One time I was driving home and my mum called me and said something happened with a Jetstar A320 when I was driving home from work one night, back when I worked for a fruit store in technology. You can probably work that out. And yeah, I came here and it was a horrible sounding. It hit, I think it hit a bat or something on departure. We also have had a 767 back in a long time ago. We used to have, I don't know, it's gone now because of the bird hazard, but we used to have a dump. We call it the dump, or a waste removal business, or not business. Anyway, and an ibis got into a. Oh, you probably guys don't know what an ibis is. We call them bin chickens. Google bin chicken and it will make sense. And yeah, it unfortunately didn't make it, but caused a bit of grief for the 767 back in the day. Hey Eddie, how are you, mate? Welcome. Yeah, mate, look, start of the stream, we actually had a Hercules do a missed approach or go around. That was right at the start of the stream. And since then, that was about the only real action we've had. But yeah, very unpredicted and unexpected go around today from the RAAF, Eddie. Hope you're doing well, mate. Hopefully you enjoyed Sydney last week as well. And guys, bin chicken is not the correct term, it's an ibis. It's a water bird, but it's somehow managed to gain the name of bin chicken. All right, here we go. This is the Jetstar that did the holding pattern just outside Gold Coast Airport just before. Hopefully this focuses. Who was it asking before about plane spotting in the weather? Sometimes it's good to plane spot in this weather because you get some awesome spray shots. Blue Dog, if you want to go back to the start of the stream, you'll actually see it. And it didn't land, it did just like a missed approach. I actually thought it was like a, when I saw it in the distance, I just saw the lights and some props. And I thought it was a Cessna, like a Twin Otter coming in. Because normally a Twin Otter would come in around, you know, that time of the day, or maybe a bit later. And it got closer and I'm like, oh, it's got four engines. And I'm like, that's got to be a Herc. You can actually hear me say it in the thing. But yeah, go right back to the start. It was our first arrival of the day, or first aircraft we saw. Yeah, a little wind, Roger. Before it was 15 knots with a gale wind of 25 knots. It's kind of died down, but again, it's kind of it's picked up again. It's on and off. That Virgin's out here, guys, so I'm just sticking around on this spot. So yeah, it hasn't been the nicest day out here to do videography or live plane spotting. To give you an idea, the last update to ATIS was 15 knots with a max crosswind of 10 knots. Prior to that, it was 15 knots with a gust of up to 25 and max crosswind of 18 knots. So yeah, it's definitely been one of those days where I would much rather be on the ground. Speaking of that, how was that tails, or the thing that happened in Heathrow the other day on Big Jet TV? The go around, practically it was a go around. I was so impressed with that pilot's skill of being able to pull that thing up. Doesn't matter if you know what happened there, but he, in my opinion, he pulled that up, and definitely things could have been a lot worse. All right, so the Jetstar 787 is about half an hour out. We've got a Virgin 737 landing here on runway 14 right now. Be interesting to see how this Virgin lands. I think the 737 is a more difficult aircraft to land. I don't know why. It's just you seem to get a lot more bumpy arrivals or landings with the 737. Doesn't matter if it's Qantas, Virgin, or Rex. Look at that crabbing. Whew. Now we've got that Cessna 208 coming in very soon. That is going to be an interesting arrival in my opinion, especially if these winds keep up. And that is Velocity 531 from Sydney that just landed. So guys, what we'll do is we've got a Jetstar 787 arriving at 5:06, which is in half an hour. And then we've got a Jetstar A320 from Sydney, which is at 5:10. So I'll get its arrival, and then that is where we will end the stream for today. But yep, stick around, only half an hour to go. Thank you for everyone that's stuck around so far and continuing in the chat. I hope you're enjoying it. Being in the rain isn't the greatest fun, but it's cleared up a little bit for the time being. Sorry, I should have. And the sun is coming out to the right. That's how windy it is, it's just pushing the camera, lock it into place. So that's the thing, guys. You know, we may not have a lot of action here at Gold Coast Airport when it comes to movements, but we always will have some great, wow, geez, if I wish a plane was coming in now, which it will very soon. You should see the lighting. So dark behind and it's so light, sorry, so dark in the background and it's going to be so light. This is going to be really nice light for any aviation photographer right now, as long as the sun stays out, which it looks like it is going to. Anyway, what I was saying is, you know, you get a good perspective of the airlines coming in here, and with the winds. All right, here comes this Cessna. I shouldn't have looked up in the sun. This is going to be a wild ride, guys. If you get plane sick, close your eyes. I don't know if you want to be on that plane, but I definitely wouldn't want to be. Good light for that as well, which was nice. So he'll go all the way over here to the Sea Air hangar. So these people have been on holidays at Lady Elliot Island, I believe. Oh, sorry, I've lost him. Which is near the Great Barrier Reef, or it is part of the Great Barrier Reef. Oof, if this light stays out, it's going to be a great Jetstar arrival. If that's the case, I may swap cameras, guys, but I will decide in the next few minutes depending on the light. Cedric, welcome Cedric. Yes, we are at Gold Coast today. If you are new here, my name's Matt. I'm part of the SID squad. I make up the SID squad of Tim, Kurt, Nigel, Mad Dog and myself. Tim and Kurt and myself, we're the streamers of Gold Coast Airport, of live plane spotting. Nigel and Mad Dog will fly with us on Flight Sim. But yeah, so the three of us. So if you're new here, hit that subscribe button if you want to see more Sydney action next week with Kurt and Tim. And then I will be back either Gold Coast or Brisbane soon. It won't be for the next few weeks. I've got something on next Saturday, and the weekend after that I'm away. But make sure you do hit that alert button. Also, a huge shout out to our mods. Guys, we couldn't do this without you guys, so thank you so much. You guys make it so much easier for us to be able to do what we do here, focus on the stream, and you guys look after us with all the nonsense that happens, and you seem to manage it quite well, so thank you. Also, shout out to all our members, all our new members today. If you're not a member and you'd like to sign up from as little as $1.49, you can do that and become a part of the Flyers Club to help continue grow this channel. And finally, to anyone that has donated a super sticker or super chat today, thank you so much. You know, the money that you guys give us again helps with these streams, so thank you. Thanks, Raphael. Have a good one, mate, and we'll chat soon. Roscoe. Is he here? I'm not sure. Is he here or not? If he is, shout out to Mitch Robinson if he's here. Hades Universe, you can get a shout out no matter what. welcome to the stream. Are you new here? I feel like you are new here. If you are a regular, I apologise, I haven't seen you before. You may have been on Tim or Kurt's stream, but yes, welcome. That doesn't mean everyone can start asking for shout outs. There's 200 people watching, I can't do 200 shout outs. Oh, well, welcome, Haiti. Welcome. Today's Gold Coast Airport has been a bit quiet on the movement front, but it hasn't been quiet in the chat. Everyone's been enjoying their time, which is fantastic. So thank you to everyone. Yeah, so we do stream from Gold Coast Airport, Sydney and Brisbane, and this is the quieter of the streams. This is probably a more personal stream. Get to chat with everyone a bit more, and then Brisbane's a bit more busy, and then Sydney is the busy one. So yeah, make sure that you check out the Sydney streams next week, where all the action happens. I'm here for your entertainment. Blue Dog. You've already had your shout out, Blue Dog. I spoke to you before. Roscoe. Yeah, look, Roscoe, I've said it before. I've reached out to the Ridges Hotel, which is just over here. They've got a rooftop bar and a rooftop spotting area. And pretty much you can see all of the Gold Coast skyline if you are up there. And I've asked them for permission to go up there. I've asked them if I could stream from up there. And I haven't had any response, which is disappointing because I would love to go up there and promote them like I am right now, but also promote them from their view. But it's unfortunate I haven't heard from them, but that I think is a really good spot, really good spot for us to move to in the future. Maybe when international travel starts up, I'll go and give them a call and we can watch them push back from the new international terminal and take off, and then we can enjoy watching the surfers in the distance when we've got a bit of a downtime. I've sent them the link from last week's video, but no reply as of yet. Yes, so the days are starting to get shorter here, just like they're probably getting longer over there. Still a bit of sun. What I'm going to do, guys, just give me a minute. I know it's annoying, but I'm just going to swap cameras. So just give me a minute. I'm going to just change the theme. So I'm going to go quiet. Enjoy each other's company though. Hello, can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. All right, guys, you should be able to hear me again. Let me know in the comments. I just swapped the cameras over. It's about to rain again, unfortunately, but I don't know what's going on here. Just give me a minute. Sorry, guys. And here comes the rain again. Can you guys hear me now? Sorry about that. I'm not sure what happened. Apologies, guys. That would have been just a little thing with the camera. Sorry about that, guys. It's difficult to keep an eye on the stream at the same time as things, and the cable just came a little bit loose because I use a wireless lapel so I can walk around, and it just knocked my pocket out of my pocket a little bit. So sorry about that.
Okay, delivery good day, just 411 PDT. It's about 411 delivery good day. Taking 5 departure, squawk 11.
I'm seeing a few different names in there. Cindy, hello Cindy. Emily Burston, welcome. Spencer, hello. Sean Campbell Miller, I think you were commenting before, but if not, hello. Kalani, I hope I said that right. I don't know if you heard me before, but I did say aloha and welcome. Mahalo for joining. All right, there she is. She's called up. 442 heavy.
442 heavy, today wind 160 degrees, 16 knots. Clear to land. 160 degrees, 16 knots.
Guys, thanks for sticking around. Thanks for sticking around on today's stream. And welcome to the Gold Coast. We've got a Jetstar 787 arriving very, very soon. And then we have a Jetstar A320, and then we will end the stream there. Members, don't forget you've also got the emojis, so why not give us a few heavy emojis, considering we've got one heavy today. Chuck them in the chat. Get them happening. Sarah, hello from Boston. Welcome, Sarah. All right, I'm just going to move the camera so I can get the arrival. I'm going out as far as I can. I'll just make sure the picture is still there. Sorry guys, I'm just practicing. Yeah, look, Jetstar A320, yeah, we can watch that take off, no problem. Brent Summers, thank you, mate. Yeah, it's been crazy. Rain. It was actually not meant to rain. It was a shower or two this morning, and then it was meant to be partly cloudy. But now it's been cloudy with a shower or 10. Can you guys hear that music? Let me know if you can hear that music. Obviously, we don't want a copyright claim on our channel. So guys, zoom-wise here, we might actually be quite zoomed in on the aircraft with its arrival, primarily because I'm using a different lens and camera system now. It's just getting a bit darker, so I've been able to increase the brightness and all that. All right, there she is. Let's get going. I really hope you guys can't hear that music. Okay, good. That's the last thing I want. landing was a bit heavy, I think. You would have noticed it kind of decided to, I don't know, went right-hand side first and then left and then back heavy on the right and then back heavy on the left. Now guys, I know my panning on that wasn't as good, but that's primary because I'm using a different camera and lens. But I actually wanted to record that as well. So that is why I did that. Now we've got a Jetstar A320 landing from Sydney. And we've got a bit of light, so looks like we're going to have a nice light arrival with a dark background. And just to top it off, I don't know if you can see that. Let me darken this up a little bit. It's amazing what you can do with the camera these days. A little rainbow. We'll wait for it to get a bit closer. Oh, it's getting cold out here now, guys. Even though it's probably 20 degrees, it's just cold compared to what we've been used to in the last few days. Oh, sorry about that, but lock that in place. Looks like the 787 dried the runway for that A320. Ben's Aviation. Hey mate, yeah, looks so windy here today, mate. I just see when this Jetstar is departing. That was mentioned previously. Oh, sorry. Hold on, let me unlock that. Thomas Duffy, welcome mate. Thanks for joining. Welcome Sid Squad. Thanks for your sub. Obviously if you're in the chat it means you've subscribed. We'll be back next week live from Sydney Airport with Tim and Kurt. And we're live from Gold Coast Airport, which I am going to wrap up very, very soon, guys. It's starting to rain, I'm cold. I've got one departure. I'm just going to have a look and see when it's departing. It doesn't look like it's, I'm not sure if it's on time or not. But yeah, it is actually quite cold here this afternoon in that wind. So just give me a minute and I'll see and I'll make a decision. Just checking the departure board for Gold Coast Airport. That will tell me what is happening with that flight. Yeah, look, I'll give it 5 minutes. The flight is closed. And he's requesting pushback now. So we will get its departure and that will be our final movement of today here at Gold Coast Airport. Infinite Flight Online, mate. Look, you don't. You just been here in the chat and creating an atmosphere, which you do, which is a good atmosphere. So, mate, no need to join as a member if you know if money is tight. We appreciate everyone that does. It helps us out. But you just being here is the most important, and that goes towards everyone. Having you here and chatting with everyone and showing us your love by coming back. That's why we do it. So thank you though. I forgot the Olympics are on. I'll probably watch them tonight. What's on at the moment, Christopher? Hey, Adam. Mate, I believe it is handled by Oceania. I think Jetstar is handled by Oceania here on the Gold Coast. It has been previously. I think it is Oceania. Swissport, I think, is Virgin. Oceania is Jetstar. Menzies might be Rex. Todd, great question. So Gold Coast Airport, no, not at the moment. It's all Aussie stuff. Starting the 15th, so the 15th of Feb, we'll have Scoot Airlines arriving for the first time since September 2020, where they did a repatriation flight. That was the last international arrival we had from a commercial perspective. We've definitely had international arrivals from, what do you call it? Like private jets and stuff like that. But yeah, international wise, it was, commercial wise was Scoot back in 2020 for a repat flight. That's a really good question. Infinite Flight Online Australia. Honestly, I don't have the answer for that, but I can find that out. I will reach out to to a friend of mine who is a air traffic controller at a airport here in Australia, yeah, I'll find out. Let me get back to you on that one. Riley Eldred, any news on Bonza? Good question. Apparently they're going to release their route soon. They've given a hint that Gold Coast is going to be one of them on one of their posts, which would be cool. I'd love to see the 787 MAX here at Gold Coast Airport. But yeah, I mean, that's all I can tell you for now, that it is going to be soon. I thought, to be honest, I thought they would have announced it on Australia Day, considering how much they're promoting being this Aussie airline. So guys, if you are just joining, welcome. This is our last departure of the day. This is a Jetstar A320. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Hit the alert button and hit the like button, please. It all helps us out. My name is Matt. I am one of 3 streamers here on Sid Squad. I look after the Gold Coast and Brisbane based airports, and Kurt and Tim look after Sydney. Thank you for joining us wherever you're from. It's been a pleasure having you guys here. Again, I apologise if you were here earlier and listened to my rant, but yes, if you were here, you know why, and we won't get into that. But thank you to the support from everyone. It's muchly appreciated. Myself, I don't know when I'll be back out. Like I said, next Saturday I'm busy. I have something on, so it won't be next Saturday. I work Monday to Friday, and the week after that I'm away in Adelaide. So he's been cleared for takeoff, so he should just automatically roll through. And as we watch that Jetstar depart, that is our time to depart as well. Guys, thank you so much for joining me today here at Gold Coast Airport. Again, thank you to all the subs that have happened today. Thank you to all the new members, our current members, our moderators. Thank you guys. We couldn't do it without you. Huge shout out to all the tips that were provided to me and to the team. It honestly makes a lot, means a lot, and it makes us it makes us, how can I put it? I'm lost for words right now. It allows us to improve the stream and give you guys a better experience as we continue on this journey of live plane spotting here on the east coast of Australia. So look, thank you again. Thanks for joining. Keep an eye out. Tim and Kurt will be back live at Sydney Airport sometime this week. And I honestly am so grateful for all you guys sticking around today. I know it was quiet, but like everyone has said, and like I said, plane spotting is all about the company and enjoying what you do. Also, guys, what I want to do just before I do end, I want to chuck you a link to the article that involved me in plane spotting recently. It was published last week. I'll chuck it in the chat for you guys to have a look. Hopefully it comes up. Let me just chuck it. It will come under SID Squad because I am logged in as SID Squad. Have a look at that. That is a bit of a story based off plane spotting here at Gold Coast Airport and what we did in the downtime. All right, I'm going to end it there, guys. Thank you so much again. My name's Matt. I'm part of the SID Squad, and you have been live at Gold Coast Airport this afternoon. So thank you to one and all, and thank you for your support, and we will chat with you soon, and a good chance I'll see you on the Sky Lounge with Kevin and Rudy. You won't see my face, but I'll be there in the chat to say hello. So good night, good evening, good morning, wherever you are. Peace.